Welcome back to Destination Playdate. I am your host, Attack Slug, and this is 00 Perfect Stop, out now on catalog for a price of $6. It is a train simulation game, which is a pretty big genre in Japan, very rarely, if ever, being localized into English. Instead of having to buy a whole giant controller, we have the crank on the Playdate. Let's head into driver's mode. I have yet to actually complete one of these stages after half an hour of play because the learning is the easy part. The execution, well, that's where things get difficult. So I'm gonna go one stop here and show you how this works on stop number 2. At the start, you want the crank at the top. That is the full brake system. Being very careful to not go far enough back to hit the e-brake. Now, when the doors light comes on, then we proceed. Wait for it. There it is. Then release the brake and then start your 5 levels of speed. But we have a limit here of don't go over 30 miles an hour in this section of the track. Even 1 mile an hour will definitely penalize you, so don't do that. Now, from 30, we then hit 70. So on the left-hand side there, as the number in that graph there goes down, you'll see it on the side, and that's where you hit your next goal. And so we keep our speed maintained here. It's telling us to target 65, even though it is a 70 limit, so extra score on that. Now, the top bar in the middle, that is how happy your passengers are. If that thing drains, it's a game over. So +1 on that. Now, we are rapidly approaching back to being on 60, so as that does that, we slide back a little bit, we brake a little bit, and then we maintain that 60 going into that 60. And you can see the X at the end there is the end of the line, and that's where I tend to really, hose things, is finishing the deal and actually stopping at the station properly. Also honk the horn at the right on the D-pad. And so, as that hits 30, we're going to start slowing down here, because that's going to come up on you a lot faster than you think it will. So there we are, 30. We got there. 40, 30, 20, and then stop the train. Did I do it? On camera. Arrival time, 2. Distance, 39 centimeters. Oh my god. After a half an hour, I finally get a clear. I did it on camera. I thought for sure I'd fail. Okay. Heart in my throat there a little bit. It is, it's difficult. So, schedule, distance, speed, skill, eco, which is how much gas you're using there. Total, high score, rank of A. There are online leaderboards. And so to see where that put me on those leaderboards, we head to records, we head to that one stop, we head to the one I actually finished there with an A rank, and then we hit leaderboards. And we scroll. I am currently 28 in the world, obviously a lot of room for improvement as an S rank and a double S rank. But let's do one more, because man, I played this first one a bunch of times and had just quite a problem at the very end stopping and then actually succeeding and not getting a game over. It's a bit of a longer stop, so more time to explain things as we go along here. Now, the one thing that is kind of troubling to me is that for my Playdate, the spot between brake and the e-brake is like a little tiny bit. Now, the tutorial tells you e-brake's back here, right? That's where the e-brake should be. But I go just a smidgen past where brake 8 is, and it just does the e-brake, and it's not great. So that, to me, is an issue, but again, once you know, you can kind of work around it. So, we're going to hopefully, see right here, it's like E. It should be not that for E. It should be back here, like, anyhow. B8, hit the doors, wait for it, and we go. So, proceeding to hit 30 miles per hour. So you have, obviously, the times here, right? The top time is when you should arrive. The bottom is what time it is right now. So a 3-minute real time. See, I already screwed up. Went over by Yeah, see, that's the amount of attention you must pay to this game to do things is, yeah, very stringent and very strict. It kind of reminds me of my days playing Tokyo Bus Guide on the Dreamcast, where it's just, look, man, this is what you're doing, and you're doing it well, hopefully. Very strict. So, 65 is our current goal to maintain. We're, yeah, a little bit over, but short. We're under 70, so that's okay. We're doing it. And back to 60 here soon enough. So, keep that 65, staying alive, and then just waiting on that. There we go. Target, excellent, +2. Love that. Then go back a little bit to 60, because we're going to be there soon. Yep, there we are, 59. Fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah, so it is all in the execution, which is a lot trickier than you might actually think it's going to be here with the crank on the Playdate. Now, you can use the D-pad and the buttons, but come on. You're playing a train game on the Playdate, use the crank. Like, bruh. That just seems like common sense to me, but what do I know? Like, the whole point is having a tactile controller, right? So, you're not buying one for, like, the PS2, where it's the whole kit and caboodle. You're just, alright, you have a crank on your system, and you're going to use that crank to very, very carefully move your speed in this train and obey all of the laws of the tracks and whatnot. So, approaching 55. Alright, so slow down a little bit. 55. Make it. Got there. Yep. Lovely. And then back up to 65. So, there are turns here to not have your train derail and all of that, which I don't think you can, but, just penalties, and then you just immediately fail out. So, that's kind of the deal there. So, just about back up to 65. We're approaching the end of this deal here, so we're not going to go too fast for that. But, of course, the time here is, like, the thing. So, being on time, which, notoriously, Japanese trains are, that's kind of their whole deal, is they're on time. Very much so. See, I braked too much there and I failed. So, that was my experience playing the game for half an hour earlier. Just a lot of game overs. And, of course, sitting here and talking over it is not really helping, but that's kind of the nature of YouTube, right? Additionally, there is a really good tutorial, and there is a free mode with, alright, you don't want to have the game get mad at you for speeding or going too slow or stopping in the wrong spot. Play it in free mode. This is 00 Perfect Stop, out now on catalog, $6, link down in the description. Keep on cranking, keep on training. I'll see you next time right here on this video this channel for more videos, and I'm out.